I think Boxbox as a girl does look better. Like, Boxbox cosplays looks like a better girl than, honestly, almost most Asian women. Not, like, most. I'm just saying, like, Boxbox as a girl is probably, like, a 5 or a 6. I know this is definitely territory that I don't even know why I'm going into. At least a 6, I think. At least a 6. Okay? And there's a lot of Asian girls that are, like, 3s and 2s. You know? She's at least a 6. Oh god. Boxbox cosplays at least a 6. It's like, the cosplay is so good, I'm getting confused. Okay, look, Katarina, with like the special names from EU West, you're not good at Cat. And because you think that, holy shit! Oh my god. I'm gonna need a sterilization after fucking looking at this. I need a fucking biohazard suit. What am I looking at? Where was this guy? Can you help my friend so he gets Challenger? He's not getting Challenger. Mother of God, I can't help him. I am not qualified to help him. You're coming to the fucking, you're coming to a general, you know, oh my God. You're coming to like a primary care physician, right? And you need you need a surgeon. You need fucking Doctor Strange before his hand accident. Holy shit. I don't even know if Hit the Low is prepared for this. I don't know if fucking Hit the Banks is qualified to coach this person. You said this is your friend, okay? So, Jack Destiny 21, you need to hook your friend up with Hit the Low. This is some scary ass shit. Watch there be like... I am actually really curious about what is the appeal of Wukong and Katarina. How can you actually play this many games of Wukong for so many years in a row and not just go insane? I feel like there's some like fucked up, like creepy story to this. Like Wukong was like an ape that like came and fucked his mom or something, and then his mom grew up single and she like would always dye her hair red and she was like a butch barely getting by on welfare. And now he like looks up to these two champions like mommy and daddy even though he never met his dad. Looks like Fiora almost made the cut once. Fiora's probably actually what he looks like. Like, he tries to, like, look like his mom. His mom has red hair. Or she has, you know, so he, like, tries to dye it a little bit. Fiora almost made the cut. What happened to Fizz? Fucking Christ. Graves was, like, the detective that came to try to find his dad. But really, all that he was left was nightmares and an encroaching darkness every night. Aurelia was like the good person that was like trying to help out, but she wasn't really qualified, and so eventually this person just succumbed to playing fucking Katarina Wukong every season. Like, I don't even know the story that this top 7 is trying to tell me. Is there hope? There might be. You know, there is a heartbeat, so I don't know. Hit the Low is what this person needs, buddy. This person needs Hit the Low. He needs an intensive care unit. They're gonna like walk in with like a biohazard suits from the movie Contact, or like Arrival. Like, me coming to this OPGG is like the movie Contact, that scene. Hold on. Jesus Christ. This is literally it. Right here. Like, you just donated the OPGG. This is like me and fucking everyone else. I don't even know who this is. This is like Twitch chat, alright? No suit whatsoever. This is like me, like I don't even know, man. God, that's Twitch chat though in the background. I don't even know what the fuck Twitch chat's doing. Been working on improving at jungle this preseason. Mostly curious about my champion pool, if there's anyone you'd add or remove. Everyone. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'll take you up on your question, you know, word for word. Is there anyone I would add or remove? Yeah, I would remove all 7 of them, and I would add Annie. You don't need to work on jungle when you're in silver, buddy. You need to learn how to play the actual game, okay? You need to play mid lane Annie, top lane Annie. If Annie gets banned, dodge. Yeah, he just got the Annie treatment. I think AnnieBot is a good resource for people to, you know, use in order when they're first starting Annie and stuff. But there's a lot better Annie players in the world that exist. Mostly all the Korean and Chinese Annies. This is the best Annie player. Cute Mao is the best Annie player in the world. He frequently, when he actively plays the game, gets Challenger with Annie. In any role except jungle. He plays any ADC, any support, any mid, any top, and he gets Challenger. This is the best Annie player in the world. The second best Annie player in the world, I think he got kicked off Korea. He's a Chinese Annie player called Red Panda. Red Panda Annie. AnnieBot's not trash, he just doesn't hold a candle to these players I just showed and talked about. Okay, let's see. Big Chicken McDing-Ding. Jerk off on my face. I don't know if you're doing OPGGs right now, but here you go. Every game on this account feels like a total fucking fiesta. You're a person that needs to really understand multi-accounting in MMR. Okay, so I talk about this all the time, and this is why multi-accounting is the most important thing. All right, if you have 3 IDs, right? So you have ID A, D2, right? Then you have ID B, and it's D5. And then you have ID C, and it's D4. If you struggle to get ID B to D2 and ID C to D2, then when you are playing on D5 and D4 ID, you need to look at what is causing me the most stress in the game, because that basically is telling you that's where your weaknesses are, right? And those are the things that you need to hone. Do you ever feel like in the games that you're missing too many skill shots? You're missing critical skill shots? Are you ever blaming yourself instead of your teammates? Probably not, I know. You know, for certain things that you do inside of the game, do you catch yourself doing really stupid things or zoning out and all this other stuff? When you play on the D2 ID, what is your mindset? You know, are you consistently staying D2? Are you rocking between D3 and D1, etc.? And then you just sort of evaluate, what is my mindset on this ID and where is it different from the IDs D5 and D4? Because multi-accounting in MMR is indicative of a player that truly is that MMR and can get there with relative ease. There are people that will go 80 to 90% win rate to, you know, Diamond 1. And then after they hit Diamond 1 or something, they drop down to like 60 to 55% win rate. This suggests that their mechanics are, that they're a mechanical player, but not very intelligent. And once they start encountering resistance to like their all-ins or their trades or stuff like that, that they don't know how to adapt. At least in my experience of coaching people with this type of a pattern inside of their account histories. $10. I already have 4 Smurf accounts to play every role. Mostly using mid-top accounts to improve my micro, because I think my macro is pretty good. No, it's not. Some more advices you could give me. Love you, Dad. Okay, look, you're D5. I don't know why you linked me your support main account. Why didn't you link me one of the Smurf accounts that you claim to have? I don't know how the fuck you fit in Smurf accounts, by the way. You're at like almost 800 games. Legitimately, you're almost at 800 games. I don't know how you fit in Smurf accounts. Like, are you someone that plays 4,000 games a season and you're still hard stuck D5? If your support main account is D5, I almost want to say that your mid and top and ADC accounts are probably lower, right? Your macro understanding is not good. Because if your macro understanding was good, you could very simply play a champion like Leona, like Soraka, and climb out of D5, right? So hold on, let's see your tier graph. The highest that you've been is D4 promos. Okay, D4 promos. So D4 is not the bracket that I often talk about. So I separate Diamond 5 into different brackets than what Riot does, right? I think there is D5. I think there is a consistent D3. Then I think there's D250, and then I think there's D150, and D150 goes into low masters, like D150 to masters 100. I basically think is the same MMR, the same skill, okay? If the person can hover between the two. You haven't broken into that bracket. I don't know why you sent me this OPGG. I think the champions that you're playing are atrocious choices, given your current MMR. I think Alistar is actually a fantastic champion if you know more about the game, which I don't personally believe that you do. Given the fact that this ID plays through the Ardent meta, even though, you know, your most played champion wasn't actually an Ardent champion in itself, I really want to see your other IDs because I don't know what to say. Obviously, my knee-jerk reaction is to tell you to go and play mid and top lane and try to get mid and top lane up to par with your main ID. I think that you shouldn't be playing on this account at all. I just don't think so. In your last 20 ranked solo queue games, let's see how many champions you played. Played 1, 2, 3, 4. You played 5 unique in the last 5 games. 6. Oh no, 5. 5 unique in the last 5. That's ridiculous. Hold on. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 unique in 20 games. That's ridiculous, dude. It really is. Like, you have these you know, game volumes on some of these champions, but how do you actually accumulate them? If you play 2 games of Braum in January, 2 in February, 2 in March, right? You take a break, you play 6 games in June, you take another break, you play 6 games in September, and that's how you achieved your 18 games in Season 7. No one cares. You never learned Braum. You just basically knew his skills at surface level, and because of that, you could never push the limits on him. You could never really understand his lane matchups. You could never understand his true interactions within certain team compositions, and because of that, you hinder yourself, and you prevent yourself from getting better at the game quicker. Like, I don't know. Get a coach, dude.